Man United take big step under Michael Carrick after Gary Neville claims he is in box seat for permanent job. Man United moved up to third in the Premier League after coming from behind to beat 10-man Crystal Palace 2-1 thanks to Bruno Fernandes' penalty and Benjamin Sesko's header as Michael Carrick extended his unbeaten run in charge to 7 games and strengthened his case for the job full-time. Gary Neville's pre-match claim that Michael Carrick was in the box seat for the Manchester United job looked to have backfired when Maxence Lacroix headed Crystal Palace in front after 4 minutes at Old Trafford. However, United came from behind to win 2-1 against 10-man Palace and move up to third in the Premier League for the first time since May 2023 as Carrick extended his unbeaten run to 7 games with his 6th victory since succeeding Ruben Amorim. The Sky Sports pundit had warned his former teammate of the risk Palace posed as United looked to capitalise on Aston Villa's surprise slip at Wolves to strengthen their chances of Champions League qualification. The run they have been on has been a shock to everybody, said Neville of United pre-game. Michael would not have expected this in his wildest dreams. He has to keep it going until the end of the season. Today is a big part of that. These games can trip you up. Michael is in the box seat for the job. Looking at what is happening now, I think they will qualify for the Champions League. United played their worst half an hour of football under Carrick in the first half against Palace when it seemed Neville's warning had fallen on deaf ears. But the players once again showed a resilience that was not always present under the previous head coach to regain their composure before the break. Had Casemiro headed in unmarked at the back post they could have gone in level. Carrick's side were firmly on top after the restart but Lacroix's second half sending off, thanks to the intervention of VAR, swung the game entirely in their favour. Bruno Fernandes scored from the subsequent spot kick and set up Benjamin Sesko's winner as United avoided defeat when going behind for a third time since Carrick took over. It was a test for us going in a goal down at half-time, Carrick told Sky Sports. New for us. We didn't start the game great, credit to Palace they did. We grew into the game as the half went on. Second half, we stepped up again. It was a big thing to overcome being a goal down at home so early against a team that are tough to break down. It was a big step for us. I was really happy with the way the boys approached that and reacted to it. Neville's latest comments are significant given his stance when Carrick arrived. He said in January that Carrick should not be considered for the job next season, even if he wins every single game. Even though Carrick has not met those lofty standards, he has the joint best points return after 9 Premier League games of any manager in the competition's history, including his caretaker spell in 2021, W1, D1. Only Ange Postecoglou's 23 points in 9 games at the start of his tenure at Spurs matches Carrick. He is only 3 games off equaling Maurizio Sarri's record for longest unbeaten start, 2. Benjamin Sesko's form is symbolic of Manchester United's revival under Michael Carrick, hits and misses. The Sky Sports football writers analyse Sunday's Premier League action as Benjamin Sesko continues his hot streak as Man United stay unbeaten, Tottenham woes continue under Igor Tudor and Nottingham Forest's goal-scoring problem leaves them on the teetering edge of Premier League survival. Little embodies the resurgence of Manchester United under Michael Carrick than the form of Benjamin Sesko. Half of the forward's goals this season have come since the head coach's appointment across only 6 matches and all 4 have been decisive ones. Sesko's winner against Crystal Palace was only the latest but was the first since being trusted to start for his new boss, as he showed he can be more than just a super sub. The work Carrick and his backroom staff have clearly done with the 22-year-old on the training pitch is paying off, and the confidence instilled in him is just as plain to see. Before a double against Burnley in Darren Fletcher's final game as interim, Sesko had scored only 2 from 10 previous starts at Old Trafford. Carrick inherited a player who had already undergone half a season of adaptation to the Premier League, but he deserves huge credit for polishing what was a real rough diamond in that first part of the campaign. It would have been easy for Sesko to have become frustrated for much of his most recent match-winning performance after managing only 7 touches in the opening 35 minutes, but he remained patient to register 4 shots including a superb header to seal the victory.